What's up, YouTube? I'm Alberta26, and today is a good day. Months of effort and persistence and perseverance have paid off. Behold, my new mount. Where is it? Where is it? It's up. Behold.
Take a closer look.
My SNAPBACK SCUTTLER and my Of the Deeps title. I have finally acquired both by completing the Undersea Usurper achievement. I love the look of this mount. I don't think there's anything else like it in the game. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's got great animations, it walks sideways. It's crazy good. You may be asking yourself, how do I procure a mount of this high quality? Well, fear not, I will walk you through the achievements. Before this video really takes off, I just want to lay out my intentions here. I'm not looking to create a super detailed guide that tells you exactly every step for every single one of these achievements. So I got a lot of my information off of Wowhead, the comments section on certain achievements and things like that. I'll be posting lots of links in the description for everything that I feel is relevant. Please check those out. They will help you get through this. And I do want to take a second and give a shout out to everybody that contributes to Wowhead and things like that. I cannot stress enough how much this pool of shared knowledge helped me in accomplishing this achievement. Imagine having to figure all this stuff out on your own. Imagine. So without further ado, let's begin.
Let's do it!
Alright, so first up we got Tour of the Depths. As you can see, it's just kind of a random assortment of general tasks to do, so not particularly difficult. Nazja target eliminated. Defeat Azshara's champions in the Nazjatar world quests listed below. So these aren't all going to be up at the same time. You're going to have to watch the world quests to make sure that you get the ones that you need to finish out this achievement. Given the time required for some of these other achievements, you won't have any problem getting through all these unless your RNG is really bad. I thought you said they'd be rare. This is the one that kind of is the catch-all for all of the rares in the zone. There are quite a few, as you can see. This represented one of the biggest time investments for me. I had to camp some of these rares to get them. Soundless can be difficult. It's a desirable rare in that it drops a desirable mount, a rare mount. So that one can be hard to catch because people will already be camping it. There are other rares on this list that you kind of have to summon, or you'll have to go into caves and things like that. So definitely check out the Wowhead page to get all the specific locations. The only ones I really want to specifically highlight are the Scale Matriarchs and the Rockweed Shambler. Those represented the biggest time investment for me to get. The Scale Matriarchs are 3 separate spawns, but they all share a spawn essentially, so only one of them will be up at a time, and there's not really any reliable way to predict which one of them it will be, so getting all 3 of them killed once can just be a matter of RNG.
Good luck.
There are also 4 Reef Walker rares on this list. They're like giant ancients made out of coral, and each one has a different way in which you activate it so that you can kill it. They're inactive and untargetable until you activate them appropriately. For a Nemonar, you have to kite a colossal sky ray in front of it and kill it. Any class should be capable of using the method that I'm showing here because you can use the Crucible of Flame Major in your neck, and you'll have a 40-yard ranged attack that you can use to pull it. You have to use the glider to bridge the gap, and then you need to make sure that you turn around in time to make it back to the cliff, otherwise the ray will de-aggro. And it's important to make sure that every step that you take and every time you drop off a shelf or anything like that along this path, you let the ray get back into melee range of you and attack you. It's also good to dismiss your followers, like the zone followers or whatever. Neri will stun it, things like that. The follower abilities will get it hung up or take aggro off of you. So it's much easier to do without any pets or anything like that. So you can make sure that the ray will come to you after each pause while it casts a spell or whatever. Getting too far ahead of the ray will cause it to reset. The ray does have around 15 million hit points, so it can take a little bit to kill by yourself. And once the ray dies, a Nemonar will activate, and you can kill him and check another one off your list. Thankfully, a Nemonar is the most complicated of the 4 to activate. Urdu, you just have to find an NPC in the Drowned Market and purchase a battle pet off of her and bring it in front of Urdu, and he'll activate. Kelp Willow, you have to use a prismatic crystal, which is an item you can find around Nazjatar. Use that on a muck slug to charm it and bring it in front of Kelp Willow. And Urdu just requires you to find a staghorn reef walker. You should be able to find one nearby, drag it in front of him, and kill it while it's facing him as well. And lastly, I want to talk about the Rockweed Shambler. This is definitely going to take the most time to get. The Shambler itself actually can potentially spawn on multiple spawn points throughout the zone, and is actually a rare spawn on each of those points, where normally you would find a lost algin or a wayward algin that spawns there. So to farm this rare, you fly around the zone and you kill every single lost algin and wayward algin that you encounter, in the hopes that when you come back around, the Rockweed Shambler has spawned in this place. It's gonna be a massacre.
First blood. Double kill. Triple kill. Mega. Monster kill. Wicked sick.
So it took me weeks to luck out and get this. I actually got it immediately after the server reset. So I don't know if that might be like a way to get lucky. It's probably just coincidence though. But yeah, I thought you said they'd be rare. So next we're gonna talk about Aqua Team Murder Force.
My name is Shake Sula, the mic ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip?
And this achievement basically consists of two separate achievements. It involves nautical battlefield training, where you have to gain 4,800 experience with your unshackled allies. You will get this naturally in completing the other part of the achievement, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. The other half of this achievement is getting each of the 3 followers that are specific to the zone: Neri Sharpfin, Poe and Grillback, and Vim Breinhart. Getting all of them to rank 30 by doing dailies with them every day. You should be able to get 1 level per day by doing all 3 of their dailies. So if you're doing it all on one character, you should expect it to take you 90 straight days of doing dailies in Najatar. This achievement can be completed across different characters, so you could potentially be doing all 3 on 3 different characters and get it done in 30 days. Moving on to Trove Tracker, they're expecting you to locate all of the arcane chests and glowing arcane trunks in Najatar. I found a comprehensive list of coordinates and locations on Wowhead, and there are plenty of YouTube videos out there as well. Just look up the achievement Trove Tracker. You can go after this achievement all at once and get it completed pretty quickly. A Fistful of Mana Pearls. This was a throwaway for me in that I was playing this content kind of when it was live, so I ended up getting this achievement just by carrying on with doing world quests and stuff when it was relevant. I'm not really sure how hard this would be to grind, but I would definitely say just look out for every single world quest that offers you a mana pearl, and you can grind it in the sense that if you're hunting for rares, they have a fair chance to drop mana pearls as well. So that's a grind option. Terror of the Tadpoles, to shoo away 100 bloodfin tadpoles in Najatar. For this achievement, there's a specific area on the map. It's the area with all of the murlocs running around. You're looking for the clickable murlocs, the tadpoles. By clicking them, you'll channel and shoo them away. Fortunately, you can channel this while you're in combat. Just keep running around and clicking these. You can pretty much just grind this out. Periodic Destruction is the achievement that will take you potentially the longest. It is once a week progress, 13 rares, so you need 13 weeks to complete this achievement no matter what you do. You don't share progress across characters, so one character has to kill all 13 of these rares. So like I said, that leads to 13 weeks. I feel like that's going to be the minimum amount of time that it could take you to do this achievement, is 13 weeks. Martivas' Laboratory is a weekly quest that you do. There are 3 arcane reagents that'll drop off of mobs in this zone. They're kind of random. There's the strange mineralized water, the strange oceanic sediment, and a strange volcanic rock. And you need these to do this Martivas' Laboratory weekly quest. You go in the cave, you place a reagent on one of the 3 crystals for lesser and greater, and then your combination of reagents will summon a specific rare for you to kill. These guys can drop mana pearls, they'll drop weapon appearance items, nothing too fancy. So just do that once a week, and make sure that after you kill the rare, you turn in the quest at the book. I set myself back a week by not doing that one week. I killed the rare and I logged out, and I didn't log back into that character until the following Tuesday, and I still had the turn in, and I got screwed out of a week of progress. So make sure you kill the rare, you turn in the quest, and then you're done on that. Nothing to scry about is pretty easy. I waited until I had several of these scrying stones that drop randomly. I believe they only drop off of rares, so in your rare farming you can just save all of these up and then use them all at once and scry out all 100 treasures. That's how I did it. Merle's Secret Stash is a project all unto itself. You have to find and free Merle. You have to get a benthic cloak that has a specific trait on it so that you'll be able to see Merle's special inventory, and then you have to catch him on a day where the Crimson Tide Stallion is available, and then do a little item shuffle amongst the different Murlocs in order to purchase it from him. Wowhead has a great guide on that. It told me exactly what to do. Back to the Depths is fairly easy. It's kind of a public event that will pop up on the map. A summoning from the depths will occur. You'll kill some mobs. That'll cause a big elite to summon. You kill the elite, you complete the scenario. Do that 10 times over the course of your minimum 13-week grind, and you should be good to go. Puzzle Performer is another RNG achievement. You have to wait for these rune lock chests to be available as world quests, and which world quests appear is RNG. I was stuck waiting for my last one for a couple of weeks before the world quest that I needed was up. Explore Nagitar, pretty self-explanatory. The Unshackled, Exalted with them, also pretty self-explanatory. You should get this naturally while you're doing Aqua Team Murder Force, no problemo. Subaquatic Support, again, should happen naturally with all the time that you're spending grinding in this zone, doing dailies every day. Unfathomable has you play through your faction's storyline in this zone, not a huge deal. Last but not least, Feline Figurines. You can find these little jade figurines scattered throughout the zone. Plenty of YouTube videos and information on Wowhead for this one, so check it out. You can accomplish this in, I don't know, less than an hour. Like I said, the Periodic Destruction achievement kind of time gates this. The bare minimum that it could take you to do this achievement would be 13 weeks to complete that achievement. I think that you should expect it to take at least that long. The RNG on Puzzle Performer isn't too bad. When I got down to like my very last one, it was kind of rough. It took a couple of weeks for the right thing to come up. The Rockweed Shambler was the hard thing I had to grind the hardest. The genocide that I have committed against the Algan people will not be forgotten soon, I suspect. An Aqua Team Murder Force can seem like something that you really have to work on, but with Periodic Destruction taking 13 weeks anyway, you will have 90 days to do that. So I personally didn't see the need to grind that on multiple characters. And I think that covers it. Like I said, this was really rewarding in the end, you know? It was a super hard grind. I was definitely super demoralized when I forgot to turn in Martivas' laboratory, so don't forget that shit. But overall, once I'd gotten through, like I thought you said they'd be rare, and a few of the other achievements, my daily time investment dropped way down. I was just logging in every Tuesday to get a Periodic Destruction progress, and just doing the 3 Nagitar dailies on one character to get my follower a level up. So don't give up. This crab is awesome. The Epic Mount Special. Oh, look at that Mount Special. Too good. Whoop. And besides, Shadowlands is delayed, so what else do you have to do? So that's it from me, Undersea Usurper.
I think that went very well.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Alberta26, where I stream irregularly. Until next time, I'm Alberta26. Game on.